Here's a question. Why'd you go after Kyorei guys for the experiments?
Just following Shono's orders.
Shono told you?
Yep. He said there was a chance of the subject dying. Now, if regular old civilians started disappearing, that'd make the news in no time. But nobody'd notice a few missing Yakuza during a turf war. Only natural there'd be some casualties, yeah?
I guess so.
That wasn't the only reason, though. Shono said he didn't want to perform dangerous experiments on innocent civilians.
And what, these Yakuza deserve this somehow?
The Kajihira group was the one trying to shut down the ADDC to begin with, and the Kyorei were Kajihira's lapdog. A couple of dead thugs didn't weigh on him too much. But don't shoot the messenger. Shono's the one who said it.
You'll keep talking if you know what's good for you. Unless you want to go back to the hard way.
What else could you possibly want to know?
Actually,
Oh yeah?
you made it sound earlier like you weren't that involved in the killings. In fact, I have something that shows you actively helped carry out the Kyorei killings. Take a look at this. Check this out. So tell me, why'd you take the fall? You're not usually that Answer me.
That was right after we axed two Kyorei guys, one after another. They started catching on.
Keep going.
When your mark's that on guard, nobody's laying a hand on them. So the mole needed a hand, and that someone was me.
So what happened after you left Amur?
My guy took Kume out the back.
To the ADDC?
No, not the center. I'm not sure where it is exactly. Someplace Shono and Mole set up.
So they carried out their human experiments in some kind of...
Supposedly.
Then why'd they need to gouge the eyes out?
No clue. Maybe he wanted to make it look like a Yakuza killing.
Next up, he had nothing... Or was there some other...
Shintani's death.
Huh?
When we took care of Kume, I was the one on the hook for it. Let me tell you, ending up in the slammer for a murder you didn't do has made me think.
Insurance?
Talk to Shintani before the if the pieces fall into place and I hang for this, look into Shono at the ADDC.
So you told him about the deal you made with Ichino?
Not exactly. Shono was the only name I mentioned. But if anyone found out I spilled the beans to Shintani, well, I'd be betraying the cause. So I told the bastard, only go digging if shit really hits the fan.
Why did he call Shono if he knew it was that important to you? Why'd he start digging it up?
Beats me. You wanna hear?
Yeah.
My guess? He didn't want to let you hog all the glory.
Huh?
He might have won my trial, but you're the one who found the key evidence. Shintani got recognition, sure. Nobody said it, but they all knew. But even then, you didn't stop trying to show up the poor guy. Right when the trial came to a close, there you were. How do you think Shintani felt? Sitting around waiting for you to stumble onto the truth.
You might as well let this mole shit go. Think this is some kind of Yakuza pissing contest, do ya?
Shintani wanted to find the truth before you did. Wanted to earn his time in the sun.
And that's why he called the ADDC?
That's my theory. Can't back it up, though. Either way, Ichinose found out Shintani was trying to get in touch with Shono. Signed his own death sentence. I'm sure it was plain as day that I was the guy who put him on the right trail. So, I had no choice but to silence Shintani. And when it came to setting up a fall guy, first, we got his gun. The mole was the one who used it to kill Shintani. He replaced the one bullet he fired, got rid of any traces that he used it, and put it back in Ayabe's holster. That meant that the bullet found in the body would have the rifling marks from his gun. Which meant it was an unshakable fact that Shintani was shot with Ayabe's weapon. Face it, Ayabe's alibi isn't gonna hold water. The guy doesn't even remember who attacked him? Right. Nobody'll buy that. Never.
Fair enough. Although, what if we caught the mole? and then forced you to testify in the trial.
What was that? What's wrong?
Smells like something's burning.
What?
My boys must have finally decided to show up. You really want to meet the mole? Now's your chance.
Atsugane-san, we gotta go.
You too. Get up.
I'm gonna go ahead and suggest you let me walk away, boss. If I give the order, the family will fall back. At least then you'd live. Isn't that what you want?
That's enough! If this Ministry of Health business is true, you're nothing more than a pawn to them. From where they stand, I'm sure you could be replaced.
Oh, I don't know about that.
You're an idiot, Hamura.
Huh?
Come on.
It's the Matsugane! They went and started a fire downstairs. I've been waiting for this. Captain! Oh, Marase. How many they got? Captain! That's it. They're so fucking dead!
Hey! How did you pull off turning my family into goddamn terrorists? Yo! Let's crack some heads!
We've gotta go, Matsugane-san.
Right. Leave Hamura to me. Don't just stand there! Help me, you fucks! Doc, do whatever you can to keep them away from us.
Got it. Let's see. Perfect.
You okay, Doc?
Why am I bad? Stupid thing. I'm just... I'm just... I'm just getting started.
You okay, Doc?
Shit. Stupid thing. That'll do it. You done already?
Got me!
I'll handle this. Stay back.
I'm gonna tear you apart! Not so fast! You're dead.
Let's finish this!
Son of a...
Captain! You okay? Matsugane-san?
Is that the mole?
Don't! Hold on! What the fuck, man? Break this asshole! Motherfucker!
Boss, why did you? After all I did.
So that was the mole, right? I would have done the same if I was him. You knew too much. I wish I wasn't right.
You're too damn soft. You didn't have to protect me.
When I heard what you said, I knew you were right. This is all my fault.
No, it's not.
I wasn't very good at the business side. And because of that, you had to protect the family by crossing the line. There were signs, of course. I wasn't ignorant. I looked the other way and just never asked where the money came from. It was easier that way. I'm not going to blame you for all of that. You just did what you had to. I'm sorry.
No, not like this. Don't go.
I wanted to make up for. It was the only way.
You old fool. You didn't need to go that far.
I only did what any father would have.
Masagane-san!
Just hold on.
Doc, my boy. This is it for me. Hurry and get out.
Not without you. Let's go!
The mole is Kuroiwa. Now you know the truth. Kuroiwa is the one you want.
What?
And Patriarch Matsugane?
He didn't make it.
Oh no.
Kuroiwa.
Huh? Did you say something?
Kuroiwa.
Back at the center of the crime scene, eh, Yagami?
What the hell are you doing here?
Yagami-kun, what?
Don't fret, Fuji-san. We just need to have a little chat at the station.
No, he needs to get to a hospital.
He looks fine to me.
Are you a doctor now?
Enough protesting.
You don't even have a...
It's okay. I'll go with you. I'm sure I'll be fine.
You had yourself one hell of a night, huh, Yagami?
Doesn't seem like it's ending anytime soon. Could you at least take these off? Or am I gonna get booked?
Afraid I can't. Wouldn't you know, someone went and lost the key.
Hamura told me everything.
Told you what?
Told me who you really are. You killed Vice Director Hashiki. You mutilated those Yakuza. And Shintani's all you too. I'm onto you.
Well, that's a good story. But there's only one detective here. Let's start with the cabaret and what you were doing there.
I know that you're the mole.
I'm the one asking the questions around here, so...
You aren't denying it.
Why don't you start by telling me what you were doing when you first noticed the fire?
Hamura getting away is what's gonna bring you down for good. You really missed your big chance.
Can you tell me who started the fire, at least?
Matsugane-san is dead because of you. So the moment I get out, your ass is mine!
Let's see you try! I don't think you realize. 89 gives me complete immunity. I'm talking about people that go all the way up the chain here. They see everything. When it comes to protecting 89's interests, there's no limit to what they'll do. Hamura is a loose end that I'll take care of eventually. And that's a fate you'll both share. This won't end with you alive.
I don't mind that. All that matters is proving that you murdered them.
If you think you scare me, sorry. You has-been fraud.
Kuroiwa-san? There's a call for you.
Just 1 second.
Should I take over?
Nah. I'm through here. The fire at the cabaret. Tojo clan and Kyorei clan Yakuza are both responsible for starting it. Luckily, Yagami-san just happened to be nearby and saw the whole thing. This case is closed. Thank you for your time.
I'll escort you out then, Yagami-san.
Are you Yagami?
Yeah? Who's asking?
I have a present for you.
What is it?
I don't know. Some guy told me to give it to you. He said he was a friend. Oh, and he said to open it right away.
What?
Wonderful, Yagami-san. Such stunning reflexes. You eat well? It was given to me as a gift.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, this is...
Koga?
Oh, In that case, perhaps I should start over. I came to see what all the fuck and introduce you to my way of doing things. You know, our reputation has taken quite a hit thanks to your antics. That being the case, it falls to me to put a stop to this.
You guys are the farce.
Enough talk. Show me what you can do, Yagami-san.
You guys are the farce.
Enough talk. Show me what you can do, Yagami-san. Not bad. You're as strong as they said you'd be. I surrender.
Huh?
In the business world, if Matsuhisa Koga lost to some thug on the street, my business partners would never take me seriously again.
I don't know why they would to be.
Now I must retire. Farewell, Yagami.
Can't these guys just leave me alone? Sugiura. What happened with Kaito-san?
Doctor said he'll be back on his feet in a few days.
Didn't realize you had those kinds of connections.
Actually, he was a friend of Kaito-san's.
Couldn't you have just gone to...
That's what I thought. Kaito-san was pretty insistent. Said he didn't have time to deal with a bullet.
That's Kaito.
How'd everything go with you?
Yeah.
Sounds like you could use some rest then.
Heading out then?
I just figured I'd stop by to tell you now that I know you're safe too.
You do that. Hello?
Yagami-kun?
You need something?
The moles claimed another victim.
What?
Head to the Matsugane family office if you can.
All right.
They've already ID'd the victim.
Mafuyu.
Satoshi Shioya, captain of the Kyorei clan.
Mm-hmm. If it was really the mole, that means his eyes have...
So I hear.
Better that you don't. Who's handling the case?
Yes. Speaking of which, Yagami...
Listen, it's Kuroiwa.
What?
Apparently he and Hamura have been working together. At first, he was just a dirty cop, but eventually he found murder was profitable. And that's not all. Shono from the ADDC is the one who's been hiring him to do his dirty laundry. And these corpses with their eyes gouged out? Human experiments. This won't end. I just confronted Shono the other day. Said I was onto his insane tests. And now... there's a new body like nothing's changed at all. I can only see one way this shakes out. There's gonna be more deaths before this is all over. Even when he's this close to being all but caught, he's not gonna stop for anything. There's no doubt now.
So now?
Shono, he seems like this quiet, harmless scientist when you see him on the job. Except, 89 changes who he is. Makes the guy a monster. Completing his drug will save millions, not to mention their families. It would change the whole world. With all that power protecting Dr. Shono, he'd risk everything he has. It's us against anyone that money can buy.
What are you going to do? Why not walk away?
Wish I could. Matsugane-san's death can't go unanswered. He deserves closure. They won't get away with this.
The Matsugane family and the Mole mount an assault, and the Kamurocho ambitions of the Kyorei clan crumble. Betrayed by his inner circle, Hamura becomes a target himself, so he reveals to Yagami the Mole's true identity. He is Kamurocho's organized crime division detective, Kuroiwa. The man who took Matsugane's life falls under the shield of 89's powerful benefactors.
They held his funeral at Tojo clan headquarters. It was an intimate service. The Matsugane family would have passed to Hamura, but with him missing, it was all but dissolved. It wasn't like he'd made much of an impact on the Tojo brass to begin with. But to Genda-sensei, he was an old friend of over 40 years. And then there was Kaito-san, who joined up after finishing middle school. And Higashi, too. When Kaito got expelled, protecting the boss became his personal mission. All of us knew exactly who was responsible for taking him from us. It was just a matter of finding the proof. Shintani's dead, killed by Ayabe, so they claim. This is the pre-trial conference for that case. Basically, we sit in here and hammer out the flow of the trial. According to the law, both the prosecution and the defense have to submit all their evidence before even going to court. You can't burst in mid-trial with new info like they do in the movies. In other words, we need to make sure all our cards are in order, then show the other side our hand.
The rifling marks on the bullet are unshakable proof of guilt. You really want to plead innocent with such a severe disadvantage?
How does the defense respond? You can also bargain for a lesser sentence if you so desire.
No, we still contend that Detective Ayabe was set up. Our stance remains unchanged.
Seriously? So it was Kuroiwa all along. Everything makes sense now.
Were there ever any warning signs?
Nah. This might have nothing to do with it, but I heard a story.
Go on.
Back when he was starting out, his boss on the force was working as a Tojo clan go-between on the side, in exchange for kickbacks and whores, of course. Kind of shit you see every day in Kamurocho. But one day, that boss went and threw himself off a roof. Guess some goody two-shoes on the force went and ratted him out.
One of his own co-workers?
No. Funny enough, they found the snitch with a noose around his neck just a day later.
So it was a double suicide?
What the hell?
From what I've heard, it's possible that hanging was actually a homicide. Maybe. Just maybe. After the dust cleared, a new dirty cop had risen from the ashes. He's been in bed with the Yakuza ever since. Turns out this guy's our top detective, too.
And you're saying that's Kuroiwa?
Hey, I'm just telling you what I heard. You're the one who asked about warning sign.
Let's split up, Hoshino-kun. Sticking with me is just gonna put you in more danger.
Come on, I'll be fine.
I know that.
Oh, okay, that... Irashaimase. ありがとうございました。
Yagami-san.
Hattori?
Someone's got eyes on your plate. Smells like it does when a journalist stakes out a shoot.
How can you tell? So?
Not me. Chairman Kajihira. Honmarwen's burnt to it. The chairman is very interested.
No surprise.
Not a police detective. If you're telling the truth...
It all leads back to the human experiments. Hashiki from the ADDC?
Maybe so. But without evidence... This is nothing more than a well-crafted hypothesis.
Believe me,
All right, I've heard what you have to say.
I just told you.
Then you can tell it to... I'm little more than a...
And if I refuse?
Listen, Yagami. He may even have details you... I suggest you milk that for what it's worth. Oh, and put a good one... Are you free to meet now? It seems...
You really do know everything.
What can I say? Come...
Kikunoya.
I hear Patriarch Matsugane love... Goodbye.
Yo, I'm gonna make some coffee.
Hey, aren't you supposed to be recovering?
It's fine.
Well, if you say so.
The journalist?
Yeah. Apparently Chairman Kajihira is asking for us.
What I hear, Kajihira's in a pretty tough spot right now.
Hmm?
Chairman Koba from the Kyorei clan's putting the pressure on. Never would have happened if Kajihira hadn't shipped him up to Kamurocho.
Yeah.
First, a couple of their rookies die in Kamurocho. Chairman Koba's probably freaking the fuck out.
Guess Kajihira's calling us to fix it then?
Dunno. We'll find out when we get there.
We?
I'm sick of sitting around watching Kuroiwa, man. We're not getting anywhere with this shit. It's time we try something new. Hell, I'll do whatever it takes to avenge Matsugane-san.
Damn right.
Let's roll. We going to... Hell! Let's hit. Wait up, Tom.
You asked for it. What a waste.
Let's roll, Tom.
You don't need up, do you? Really, guys?
Welcome.
Long time no see.
It's truly horrible what happened to Matsugane-san.
Yes.
To his memory.
Chairman Kajihira, I assume you've already heard about 89?
Yes. The incident 3 years ago was... I'm impressed you figured that out. I heard about Shinpei Okubo, too. The murder you let loose upon the world didn't actually kill anyone.
Yeah. Emmy died at the hands of Shono.
I'm not so sure about that.
If I did, I'd be making you eat those words.
Come now. No fighting.
Hold on a sec. If you already know what's going on, why'd you go and call us out here? What are you really...
You're sharper than you look.
Oh, yeah?
The Cure, Chairman Koba, he wants me to put a button on him. Not that I can blame him. His successor just had his eyes gouged out after all.
What's your point?
I want you to bring an end to these killings.
What do you take us?
I have confidence that the two of you can do what I ask. What do you say?
Yeah, I think we'll be going now.
All right, all right. Though the Cure clan has...
So you were half...
The was to say thanks. It must be frustrating for him to look down on this world. But you saw through that. Once we have proof and crush 89 for good...
And you'll finally make good on your 100 billion yen investment. Not that I care either way.
So, Yagami-san?
Well, Ayabe's trial is coming up. We'll use that stage to bring the real crimes into the spotlight. Okubo will be in the clear, too.
Interesting.
You're not wrong. We don't know where Hamura is either.
Well then...
I'm gonna keep going after Kuroiwa. Stay on his tail till I get a solid lead.
You may be waiting a long time then.
I know. It'll take some time for sure. But there's no other way.
I'm not sure you have the time you think you do.
What do you mean?
It won't be long until Shinpei Okubo is executed.
What?
So say my connections. There's a top secret list.
stating which death row inmates are potential execution candidates for the near future. Apparently, once the Minister of Justice rubber stamps the execution...
What?
Someone must have pressured the ministry to put Okubo on the list.
Damn it. If I don't do something soon...
If it were me, I'd try going after an easier target than Kuroiwa.
And who would that?
Look, this is an article of mine that...
Kido-san.
His womanizing ways are actually pretty well known. Underneath the lab coat, he's nothing but a shameless pervert. If anything...
There's no way am I getting into the ADDC, though.
Then you'll just have to lure him out. That's the only way to get a cautious quarry to leave.
And how are we gonna do that?
Offer him a delicious meal. A woman.
A woman?
A woman? Well, that was the last place I expected to get.
Yeah. You had a point, though. Evidence that could reveal the truth about 89.
We're gonna have to drag him out of the ADD.
Hattori suggested...
A honey trap, huh?
Yeah. I'll ask her tomorrow.
Well,